Everything was going well with the ultrasounds and the checkups, and on our 18th week, they said we wouldn't hear from them unless there was an issue. The next morning, my wife got a phone call. They said that there were signs of Spina Bifida.
We were told if we didn't have an intervention, she would be paralyzed from the knees down, possibly the waist down. Also could cause being catheterized her life, possibly being in a wheelchair with it, having a brain shunt. I mean, there was just so much different things. And for me as a mom, it wasn't necessarily what it would mean to our family. It was just, how do you protect her? How do you let her live a normal life?
It's like time stopped. You have so many unknowns and unknown questions, and to know that your child, there's something wrong.
My husband was, we will do whatever we have to do. We will go wherever we have to go to give our kid the best options.
We started doing research with programs around the country in Boston and Philadelphia. There's only approximately 4,000 kids a year born with Spina Bifida. We just wanted to get the best program available.
You know that you're going to be this family's point person in a very, very stressful time in their life. You're just not expecting anything to be wrong, and then you get hit with this, you know. So it's very emotional for them. You go from them from the time they find out they have a fetal anomaly in their 18-20-week ultrasound until the time they get to go home with that baby, and it's so rewarding to be a part of that.
The next day, I received the call that morning from Carol. She explained everything to me, answered every question. The main one was, one of the options you have is to operate on your baby before it's even born.
So I had no idea that you could go into a woman's womb and operate on a fetus, and especially to the magnitude that this is.
For certain patients, there's the chance of significant benefit for fetal surgery. In their case, the legs were still strong and the lesion was in the middle of the back. So in those cases, if you can close the back in the second trimester, you can protect those nerves and preserve function.
By doing the fetal surgery, we found that you can reduce by half the number of babies that need this shunt. So avoidance of this shunt, avoidance of the hydrocephalus is the #1 goal of this kind of fetoscopic surgery. The second goal is to try and preserve as much nerve function as possible. The longer that the nerves are exposed to the amniotic fluid, the greater the degree of damage to those nerves. The earlier we can cover up those nerves with a skin covering and prevent their exposure to amniotic fluid, the more of the function of those nerves we can save.
For us, we had to do whatever we could, given that she had motor function movement in her feet and her legs. We couldn't live with ourselves if we didn't give her that chance. I think when we were finished, Dr. Belfort said we were the 23rd successful two-port fetoscopic surgery in the history of the United States, and that's just, I still don't fathom that.
There isn't much that we haven't seen, and there's a lot that we can offer in terms of treatments and therapy to try to minimize the effects of Spina Bifida.
This kind of work needs to be done in a very collaborative, multidisciplinary way. It is not simply getting the surgery. There's got to be neurosurgery input, neonatal intensive care input, the radiology, the diagnostics involved are critically important. The way that the neonatologists and the obstetricians and the pediatric surgeons work together is critically important. It is a team effort. Texas Children's has all of that and has it down, and it's world renowned for that. We've done more than anybody in the United States, and we developed the two-port procedure right here. The results of our procedure at the moment in terms of the gestational age at delivery are the best in the world, no question.
So the day of delivery, the family was in the room, we were in the room, the emotions were there, the happiness was there, the joy was there. As of now, she's a little over 9 months old. She has full movement of her legs, feet, toes. We've had no issue with hydrocephalus at this point. She's a normal baby to us. You can't tell by looking at her or how she acts or any of her motor skills or functions that anything's wrong.
A year and 2 months ago when we got the news, this is not where I seen me. I did not see that I would have a 9-month-old that is sitting up on her own, that is going backwards, she's going in circles. She's not quite crawling yet, but she's almost there. I never thought at this point that I would see the day with no orthopedics or anything that my daughter could stand on her own. Texas Children's is who we thank for that. Without this fetal team, our daughter would not be where she is today. We will forever be grateful to them.
We can't say thank you enough. And thank you, just say it sounds so meaningless. Words can't express our gratitude and our thanks for the blessings that they've given us with our child. We couldn't ask for anything more.